We all know that there are plenty of ways to make money in crypto, whether it's actively trading, finding hot new meme coins on pump.fun, or betting on new tokens that are coming out from launch pads. Now, these methods can work, but let's be honest, they take time, they take effort, and they take a whole lot of attention. So what if you're feeling a bit lazy and you don't want to stay glued to your screen all day? Well, if that's the case for you, you're in luck, because today we're going to be breaking down the 4 best and easiest ways to make money in crypto without all of the need for the grind and the hustle. Now we're going to break down each method one by one. We're going to give you the numbers to back them up, and we're going to walk you through the do's and don'ts so that you'll know what to expect if you try these out for yourself. So if you're ready to let your crypto make money for you while you're asleep, then be sure you pay attention to these 4 must-know methods, starting out with method number 1, and that's copy trading. Now, copy trading is an approach that lets you automatically mirror the trades of more experienced traders. Now, it can be great, especially for those who don't have the time or the expertise to actively trade for themselves and to actively monitor the market. You simply pick a trader, it copies their portfolios, it copies their strategies, and boom, their moves are now mirrored in your account. Easy, right? Well, not so fast, because copy trading has actually developed a bad reputation, and this is because many traders on the top leaderboards of centralized exchanges, they use high leverage, they use sketchy strategies, and what they don't show you is that even though their win rates are high, they're sitting on massive unrealized losses. What's even worse is they often close out losing portfolios and they make brand new ones, making their records look squeaky clean. This manipulates the stats, it manipulates the data, so what you're actually seeing on the surface doesn't actually reflect reality. And the exchanges don't do anything to expose these practices because they themselves are actually incentivized to do so. They're incentivized to mess with the data and show it in a positive light. This is because they're actually earning a big kickback from all of the copy trading volume that's taking place on these exchanges. So if everybody knew the truth, they wouldn't be earning as much revenue. So there are definitely some traps you need to avoid, but the good news is not all copy trading platforms are built the same. There are some smarter and safer ways to do this. A good example is Hyperliquid. Now they take a different spin on copy trading using their vault systems. So if you go ahead and deposit into the Hyperliquid user vaults, your funds are automatically mirroring the trades of vetted vault managers. Now, unlike major exchanges, these vaults are fully transparent and they show all past trades, they show open trades, and they show actual accurate performance metrics. And since everything is on chain, it's a lot harder to hide any kind of shady practices like you would see with these centralized exchanges. Plus, if you're looking for a lower risk approach, Hyperliquid's Hyperliquidity Provider Vault is a solid option to consider. Now, this vault runs market making strategies, performs liquidations, and it collects protocol fees, and this is all without relying on risky high leverage bets. Now, the returns are then shared proportionally with all depositors, and since this vault is operated by professional market makers, you're not just relying on some random degen traders out there. In the past 30 days, the HLP vault has actually provided a return of 15%, meaning that if you would have invested $10,000, you would have made an additional $1,500 in passive income over the last month alone. That's not all. There's also a potentially better way to copy trade, and that's by copying whale wallets. Now, using tools like Arkham Intelligence, I go ahead and I track and identify the wallets of top traders and institutions out there like BlackRock, Arthur Hayes, and even influencers like Alex Becker. And you can also do the same thing too. I also like to use DexTools Top Trader Scanner, and this helps me find profitable whale wallets. Now, once you found a whale wallet you want to follow, how can you start copying them? Well, that's where the Banana Gun bot comes in, and if you go ahead and use Banana Gun, you can actually copy the trades of whales on Solana. So using better platforms like Hyperliquid and following whale wallets using the right tools can actually make copy trading one of the easiest and laziest ways to make money in crypto. Now, this brings us to option number 2, and that's airdrops. See, copy trading isn't the only lazy way to make money in crypto. There is also airdrops, and there is passive airdrops, which is what we're going to be going ahead and focusing in on today. Now, you got to know how to do them the right way, and the passive approach is actually what has been working consistently well in this year. In the past, simply making a transaction on a protocol like Uniswap or Ethereum name service can land you a hefty reward. But now, however, the eligibility criteria has become a lot more strict and often requires multiple on-chain tasks, big financial investments, and really just a ton of your time. And the reality is, many projects either never follow through with their airdrops, or they go ahead and they change their requirements out of nowhere. And this leads to a lot of wasted time, wasted money, and wasted effort for active airdrop hunters. For example, ZK Sync left many users empty-handed after the project arbitrarily changed its distribution method out of nowhere. This sparked a huge outrage across social media and across X, and with increased competition and diluted rewards, active airdrop hunting just isn't worth it for most farmers these days. But what if I told you there was a better approach, and that is through passive airdrops? Now, these allow you to earn rewards by staking tokens and letting the ecosystem do the work for you. The perfect example of this is Celestia. So by staking Celestia's native token TIA, users like myself have been eligible for multiple airdrops across their ecosystem, including projects like Dimension, projects like Saga, and in some cases, us stakers have earned upwards of $40,000 in rewards without the need to actively engage with these protocols. Now, the best part is this process can create a domino effect, meaning that when you stake these tokens like TIA, not only are you receiving airdrops from projects within their ecosystem, but you can go ahead and stake those tokens as well to earn more rewards from these new and emerging ecosystems. Now, this is the passive strategy that lets you grow your crypto portfolio without the need to constantly monitor the market. Now, passive airdrops are not without their risks, and the exact staking requirements for eligibility are not always clear. And as more users join, the rewards can become more diluted. And also, staking comes with opportunity costs, meaning that you might miss out on other investments and other opportunities while your liquidity is tied up with the staking pool. And if the token price drops enough, the value of your airdrops may not be enough to cover your losses. So to maximize your chances of success, focus on ecosystems that are known for rewarding their stakers. Along with Celestia, you can look into ecosystems like Cosmos, where staking tokens like Atom, Osmosis, or Injective has led to significant airdrops in the past. I'd also recommend keeping an eye on Polygon and on Starknet, which are starting to introduce new staking mechanisms and new staking incentives. And who knows what this can bring for the future of their ecosystem. And now on to option number 3. So if you're already staking some tokens to earn airdrops, why not stake them to earn a nice juicy passive yield, which is our next lazy way to make money in crypto. I mean, who doesn't love earning rewards passively just for holding their tokens? And the best part is there are a few different ways to do this, so you can choose the one that works best for you. First off, we have on-chain staking, which is the classic way to go ahead and stake. You're basically locking up your crypto directly on a blockchain, like Ethereum or like Solana, and in return, you're earning rewards for helping secure the network. It's a very straightforward process. You just go ahead and pick a validator, you delegate your tokens, and boom, you're good to go. Then you have staking on centralized exchanges, which is by far the easiest option, especially if you're just getting started with this. You can stake your crypto on platforms like Binance, Kraken, or Coinbase with just a few clicks. It's very simple, and often there is no lockup. There's just one catch though that you should know. You are actually handing over your funds and your assets over to the exchange, and you're trusting them to keep them safe. And as safe as a centralized exchange might seem, we all remember what happened with FTX. Another option would be liquid staking, and this just might be the best option. With this, you can go ahead and stake your tokens, but you can still keep them liquid, meaning they're not fully locked up, and you're actually getting a synthetic token in return that's actually tradable on the blockchain, like staked Ethereum or staked Matic. This way, you're earning rewards while being able to trade or use your stake assets in DeFi. Just to give you an idea, staking Ethereum through Lido is earning 3%, while tokens like Polkadot are offering up to 11%, and Celestia is still pulling a nice 10%. But if you want to go bigger with higher risks, there are even smaller tokens out there offering much higher yields, like Lava with 118% or NRG holding up 62% at the time of this recording. Now, if you were to stake $1,000 worth of Lava, you would be looking at $106 a month in rewards. So it's a pretty sweet deal, and if you play it safe and keep compounding, staking can be one of the best ways to grow your crypto stack while you're out there focusing on other things. All right, now what if I told you there was an underrated but lazy way to make money in crypto that almost nobody is currently talking about? Well, and that is through DePIN mining. Now you might be thinking, isn't mining kind of dead now that so many blockchains have moved from proof of work to proof of stake? Well, not quite, because DePIN, which stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Networks, offers a fresh opportunity to earn passive yield while contributing to a physical infrastructure rather than solving cryptographic puzzles. Unlike traditional mining, where you need all this complex and massive computing power, DePIN mining involves setting up small devices, think like a Wi-Fi router or a sensor or a dash cam on your car, and letting them collect that data or provide services to other users out there. These devices are then connected to a decentralized network, and as they operate, you earn crypto in return. And the cool part is anybody can do this from home, making it a lot more accessible than old school mining. For example, you can contribute to a project like Helium. Now, Helium is building a decentralized wireless network, and you can go ahead and join in this by setting up a Helium 5G hotspot at your house. Now, it's really simple, it's really hands-off, and your hotspot provides local coverage, and in exchange, you earn their token, which is the mobile token. And it's not the cheapest setup. Hotspot does cost around $1,750, but it does earn users $8.43 per day at the time of this recording, meaning that if you are in the right location, after just 209 days, you will break even. And another great option is Hivemapper, which takes the idea of drive to earn to a whole new level. You install a dash cam on your car, and as you're driving around, you're mapping out the world for this decentralized network. Now, Hivemapper rewards their users with the Honey token for contributing to their network and contributing data. And with earnings around $9.68 per day, you can break even in only about 1 month. Now, that's not bad for just going about your daily driving as you normally would. And of course, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, because DePIN mining does require some upfront investment for the hardware, and your earnings can vary depending on your location, network activity, and of course the price of these tokens. Now, some devices are more profitable in areas of high demand, so geography definitely does matter. And just like in any crypto project, the value of the tokens you earn can fluctuate, meaning that your income might dip if the market takes a hit. Still, the potential here is very huge, so if you're ready to start contributing to the decentralized future, DePIN mining might be your favorite new way to earn while you sleep. Now, here's the thing, while all of these methods are great for the lazy investor, what I find most exciting is how these opportunities are evolving. Now, just a few years ago, making passive income in crypto was all about mining, but now we're seeing entirely new avenues start to open up, like DePIN, and as more decentralized networks pop up, who knows what we will see in the future. We might start seeing even crazier ways to earn money while doing nothing. So if you're sitting there thinking, I want to get in on something new before it blows up, keep an eye on how these trends evolve. That way you can stay lazy, but stay ahead of the game. Peace.